And we're joined by Justin Kulik, the NDP candidate for Kelowna-Lake Country. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you, Kent.
So cool you were still a high school student when you got the nomination.
I was. I was nominated shortly after my 18th birthday, and I filed my papers with the party to seek the nomination when I was still 17.
I don't know if I've ever seen that before. What was it like when you come back to school on Monday morning and you're a candidate in a federal election?
Well, I mean, there were some students among my school who I got to join the party to come and vote in the nomination meeting. So some of them were pretty happy, and it was wonderful to see students come and say, "Wow, I finally have somebody that represents my beliefs." Right? People coming up to me saying, "Well, the Liberals, the Conservatives, whatever party, they don't care about young people, students."
Right.
And then right in front of them was an 18-year-old running in the election that they know is going to stand up for students.
Right. So, do you think a lot of your classmates are the ones who are 18 at least, are going to get out there and cast a ballot?
Absolutely. I've been encouraging everybody I know to get out and vote, and I'm finding a lot of those that I know at least are saying, well, this is our chance to exercise our rights, and this is our chance to influence the next 4 years. Let's take it.
Right. I haven't seen any up-to-date stats on it, but I think that demographic, the youngest potential voters of all, don't have a great track record for showing up on voting day. So,
well,
do you think that this helps, even for maybe people that aren't from your school, other young people seeing this?
I hope so. I really started getting interested in politics when I was just 10, and then MP Alex Edemanenko for British Columbia Southern Interior came and spoke to my school. And he talked about the importance of young people getting involved in politics, young people exercising the right to vote. I guess something with that just
Right.
stuck with me, and then of course 2 elections later, here I am.
So, okay, what's it like? You've gone to some of these all candidates forums. There you are with all the other candidates. How does it feel?
Feels good. Feels good. I've been involved with debate and public speaking for a number of years now. I enjoy it. I think that all candidates should be as accessible as possible, but also to be there accountable to the people that they're hoping to represent.
Right.
So I've been encouraging every candidate to get out to as many all candidates forums as possible. As of now, Stephen Fuhrer, Travis Ashley, and we've all missed one. John Barr's missed a couple, but he's had a representative in his place at least one of those. Tracy Gray has been at a minority of forums now.
Right. Okay, now, but you missed one too. So is it fair to be criticizing people for missing them?
True enough, I did miss one, but in that place I tried to have somebody there to represent me, and the organizers said that wasn't allowed. So I said okay, and I settled on writing a letter to be distributed by my volunteers at the event,
right,
to ensure that that the people there knew that I wasn't just skipping out on them,
yeah,
and that there was some presence at least.
So, do you feel you're holding your own? Are you? You know, you're the youngest. Do you feel that you've got a grasp of the issues for the give and take of a all candidates forum?
I do. I do my homework, so to speak, as a student.
While doing and balancing that with doing actual homework.
Yeah. So I mean, I've read through policy after policy, party after party. I go into forums prepared, knowing how I stand, but also how those around me stand. Right. And I want voters and those who come out to forums to know how everybody feels, rather than just party leaders.
Right. And so you finished with high school, but now you're a student again. So you're juggling your campaign with a full course load at UBCO?
Not a total full course load, 80% of a course load. Back last year, the school district offered a program for grade 12 students to take a course or two at Okanagan College, which was subsidized by the school district. So we took advantage of that. So right now I have a couple credits in the bag. So I'm taking 4 courses rather than 5.
Oh, but at the end of the year, you'll have a full
At the
first
end of the year, I will have a full first year done though, yes.
Right. So does that leave you much time to actually campaign with all you're doing, with all of your studies?
I'm good at juggling.
I mean, it was hard to get you roped into this chair because you're pretty busy.
True enough, true enough. And I think that can be said about all candidates, right? We all
Right.
know how busy elections get, especially in this last couple weeks. But I think up until now, at least, I've been able to juggle well enough.
So your fellow students at UBCO, are they aware of your status as a candidate? Are you able to get some, face-to-face contact with them to build a base of voters from your current school?
I connect with as many people as I can, but not just students, right? Going out,
Yeah.
canvassing door to door in all neighborhoods, and just connecting with everybody, hearing their stories.
Okay, so when you encounter a long-time NDP supporter, are they comfortable with having a kid be their candidate?
Well, I mean, once they hear who I am, what I'm standing for, and what I've done previously, grassroots level campaigns, they're
Right.
thrilled.
Yeah.
People love seeing young faces coming into politics, and young faces coming.
So you're not
to
getting any
represent them.
pushback. You see, a lot of seniors have been voting NDP faithfully for decades.
Yeah.
They like the idea.
Well, I mean, of course, there'll be the odd person saying, "Oh, you're just a kid. You don't
Yeah.
know what you're doing." And I'm not finding that too much when
No.
door knocking, but I have heard those who do support me hearing my fellow candidates criticize me on that front. So,
Right.
so some candidate who I won't name that likes the color red was knocking on a door of somebody I know who has one of my orange lawn signs out front, and he wasn't home at the time. His wife answered the door and was told, "Well, you should just vote for me instead. Justin Kulik is just a kid. He doesn't know anything."
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I mean, to each their own.
Right.
I don't see age as being some magic qualifier of running for office.
Okay, one other thing I want to get in, we're sort of nearing the end of the time that I want to do a lot, is that you also have been active. Food waste is a big issue for you, and you started a change.org movement to get legislation to force grocery stores to stop wasting so much food.
Yeah, so back in January of last year, I started a petition, change.org/whywastefood, and it's to bar supermarkets from wasting unsold but still good to eat food, and instead requiring that food be given to charities such as food banks. So right now there are 4 million Canadians living in food insecurity. 1.5 million of those are children, but billions upon billions of dollars worth of food products are discarded to landfills every year.
Right, and 250,000 signatures.
250,000 signatures.
Pretty impressive. Well, we're out of time, Justin. It was really good to get to know you a little better. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Kelowna Now.